We're alive. Why do I always have to tell you?
I mean, we can be live or not. I was playing all these clipped up with the aeration showing.
Hi, I'm your host, BLK Pepper Potts. Welcome to S1E22. Maserati me. What
I
are you
am.
doing?
I'm fixing the couch.
Why did you have to flip it?
So the aeration thing's showing.
Oh, is that how it's supposed to? I thought these were like decorations.
No, they're not decoration. It's so that air
Well,
don't
now
get
you know
trapped
why
in
your
there.
pillows always turn that way. You probably thought it was your kid or something. Nope, it was me.
Well, both answers was probably right.
Whatever. Yeah, I always flip them because actually, they just look different versus just a plain pillow, especially on camera. That's the only time I care. I just gotta be honest with you.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you say your name, Scanner?
No, you introduced me.
Oh, I did. Oh, aren't you lucky today that I'm too tired?
So anyway, we gonna start talking about today's show. Well, my shirt look like it's tucked in.
Cause my camera lens, so it ain't that blurry, but it's probably blurry.
It looked like my shirt tucked in. Like there we go.
Okay, so what topics for today? Why are you sitting here playing with yourself on camera? All right, so the topics
We
that we
talking
have.
about health and stuff.
Okay, but
I look husky on here. Like I gotta
the
lose
camera
weight.
adds 10 pounds. Don't worry.
Man,
Today's topics are not about him. They're actually about gas prices. IRS scam. I don't know what's up with that. He'll have to inform. What else do we have? Lack of sleep, which I got going on here, and CERN. And the bonus topic, I guess, if we have time, would be the last few episodes of P Valley.
all right. So where you want to start?
I don't know.
You want to start with CERN?
I mean, I guess. No, let's build up to that. Let's start with gas prices.
I think that's gonna be a long topic.
I don't think so.
Oh, trust me, it will be.
I don't think so at all. I'd rather start with gas prices since they seem to be ending with giving new life. Or we can start with CERN. I think I'm too tired to start off with CERN. Like, I need to build up.
We gonna talk about gas prices.
Yeah, I gotta build up to talk about.
So your gas prices, I don't know. I know where to get cheaper gas at, so I really wasn't complaining. Everybody else complained.
And where do you get cheaper gas at on the west side?
It's right there. It's on Bel Air, like on 117 Bel Air.
Oh, okay.
Never failed me. My car ain't never stopped. Ain't never ran funny. Still runs good.
Well,
Cheapest gas that I've seen.
Lucky you. Lucky you.
Never had no problems. Now some other people, I heard like Gas USA.
East side gas prices, south side gas prices, I think were high as well too. Like,
Yeah,
but that's not unusual.
I know one spot had was giving out bad gas and like everybody's car was stopping because they had like water in it. But I never had that problem. I always knew where to get the gas from. I've been cool. I got to put premium in my shit, so I don't celebrate like
y'all. So yeah, y'all signed up for high gas prices. I, however, did not. Also consider because I stay so far from everything that I need to do in the world. Yeah, I didn't like that shit hurt me. See, it didn't hurt me when I didn't have to like really leave because everything is like in the vicinity of my house that I need to be on a daily basis. So I never would have that far to go, and now I gotta leave. Yeah, the gas prices hurt. I mean, they dropped. I saw some places was saying it was like $3.99.
it was $3.99.
Yeah, no, it wasn't $3.99 by me. It was definitely still over $4. I think it was like $4.39 or something. When people were saying they was getting $3.99 gas. And I'm like, really? Where y'all do that at? But yeah,
regardless, it really don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. It's. I think we're old enough now that when we see those gas prices go up, we know they're never going back down to what they were before. So yeah, when I see them go up, I mean, shit, it's like they spike to have people adjust to paying a higher gas price, and then you feel better when they go back down, but they never go back down to where the fuck they were before they went up.
I mean,
Don, this ain't no I mean.
I'm more concerned about how do I get into the oil business?
I mean, that would be a round to take. Get your money back.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that's where all the money is at. Like,
I don't think that's where you want to go though, because that's been a business that's been around so long, and due to technology, it's a giant business.
The oil business?
That's a dying business in comparison to what. Think about it. Shit, you getting cars running off of batteries and shit now. Like a
Yeah,
lot of that shit like that you want to look towards. I'll tell you which one. I mean, the stock is done now, but more stock like the one I had a couple years ago. Don't bother with. I mean, you could. Whatever.
I mean, that's like when people are like, you know what? I probably wouldn't even if I had the money. I wouldn't invest in nothing like MySpace or nothing like that because it ain't as popular as
Not
Facebook.
now. Not in
I mean, shit,
2022.
ain't MySpace still making money?
See, but see, that's the thing. That's why I said now you could, and this is why I said now you could if you want to, because some people don't want to be in for like a decade. But you get into something at the start, in that 10 years of that, in the direction that we all know things seem to be going, depending on how long the world makes it, then yeah, you want to head in that direction. That's like learning computers back in the 80s. You would been better off learning how to use a computer back in the 80s versus some kind of training program that uses your
I mean, yeah, that's all well and cool, but I always look at it like, man, I would rather make that money
hand.
because
Okay,
the oil business still
it's
gonna make
true.
that money. It
But
might be dying off,
remember,
but goddamn, you still gonna become a billionaire, multi-millionaire before it dies the fuck off.
now there was once upon a time a bit of stock that I told you to get, and you decided not to, and that stock shot the fuck up. And you could have just listened to me and got it over with. But anyway, yes, go for it if that's what you
What
want to
stock was
do.
that?
It was one of the Bitcoin kind of stuff. And I was like, yo, let's just get that shit. And then that shit shot up. That was
Oh, you talking about
yo miss. I can't remember. Oh, Dogecoin.
Dogecoin?
Yeah, it was the Dogecoin. It sure
Yeah.
was. It sure as fuck was. And yeah.
Yeah, but that's a coin that I was gonna get a long time ago, and then somebody was like,
Still didn't.
"No, because they try to explain like." And my thing is this: I think it's weird that it's so many people that's invested in stocks and knowledgeable about stocks, and they give their knowledge about crypto based on stocks, and it's not the fucking
No,
same.
it's not the same at all.
And people are like, well, the thing is, you're not going to make money because it's not based on anything. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't. See, and they'll tell you like some shit that they invested in, or crypto they invested in, and they're not making no real money because they're going off of the white paper says this, and then they're going to have this, and they have all these great plans for this crypto shit. And I'm like, yeah, crypto don't really work like that. You can invest in some bullshit for $100 and make $10,000 tomorrow because they just shot the fuck up.
Yeah, it's gambling. Both are gambling to me. You risking your money. The return is just, it's faster in a casino. Dependent. I mean, I have gotten in on stock before that kind of shot up. But it's just, I don't know.
I mean, it depends. Like, once you start, like, okay, so if you know who to look at on YouTube, or if you get into like certain groups that talk about crypto, they'll tell you like, man, they got this crypto that's coming out, such and such and such and such. You got about a 70% chance of making money just going by what they're telling you about these cryptos that's coming out. Because if you get in before they come out, and once they come out, most of them do shoot up and make a whole lot of money. I've seen a whole bunch of people that made money doing crypto. I made a lot of money doing crypto. Yeah. My problem with crypto is it's so, first off, the gas prices.
It's dangerous. It's risky. It's more risky than buying into stock.
Yeah, because you can't just purchase the shit. Like, it's so much.
But it's also easier to get snatched because it's just these random things of technology. It's risky security wise because you might be investing in something. I mean, we've seen those kind of stories plenty of times where people, it wasn't even real. You can't trace and track these things down. You can't sue anyone for stealing your shit. Those kind of laws ain't set up yet, but they're heading that way. That's why I was saying. But anyway,
I'm not too much worried about the whole stealing factor. My biggest thing is the transfer with gas prices, because when you go and do something, it's cryptos out there that you got to go through 3 or 4 avenues to get. You got to purchase, X amount of crypto Ethereum. Then you got to take your Ethereum, put it into a wallet. That wallet goes into something else. You got to go to a different spot. You got to remember
you have to. Those gas prices. That's the gas. I was still stuck on the other gas prices
Oh no.
that we were talking about.
I'm talking about when you buy $100 worth of
Yeah,
stock and they
stock.
like
Yeah.
$35 just to transfer.
It depends. Now, see, it depends. When you say something like that, there's also the gas prices for when you do NFTs. So some of them, I'm pretty sure, will work the same way as NFTs. You only pay for the gas price once. And it also depends on when you get in on these things. Now, I know OpenSea is one of the biggest ones for NFTs, and last year their gas prices was like $20 to $30. This when I was just researching and shit. Last time I checked, it was 100. Actually, well, no one can see it, but when Peter Nerd was on here, we were talking about that. They used to be cheap, but the more people that get in on them now, it was something else you said that'll spike the gas, or well, yeah, the gas price too, is when you're in those groups, they're also there to get the prices of those things to go up. So if you in a group with 1,000 people and y'all start pushing this Bitcoin or whatever, say it ain't but $5 or something, and you go and tell your friends and things like that, because I've seen people do it on social media. Now, I'm not saying it's not all valid, because there's a streamer I watch and he was talking about OpenSea, and that's how I became aware of OpenSea. And I was hearing about the little ape shit like way before everybody else, because he was talking about it on his stream. So sometimes there's valid information, and then sometimes you might be getting set up to push those prices up anyway, because it's in a group of enough people, and then they spread the word. And you got 1,000 active members. That shit, man, it's a fucking pyramid scheme.
I mean, shit happens.
I mean, no, that is in 2022. That's like new age fucking pyramid scheme right there. The thing is, I'm aware of it because I didn't just like hop into these things. And I still don't mess with crypto and shit like that. But I just kind of paid attention to it anyway. Now the NFTs, yeah, I'm definitely trying to get in with those. I don't know what's gonna. I feel like the NFTs are the thing that's gonna be around because of how we're gonna start using virtual reality once the technology advances even like more and more and more. So those NFTs, like Evan, hey, you want to invest in something, buy you an NFT that's worth buying and just keep it.
I'm looking at NFTs, but
NFT, okay. How much do you know about NFTs? Do you know it's not just artwork? You're starting to have artists now that Snoop and Eminem song. I'm pretty sure that was an NFT. The producer, I think, on he'll get on Twitter and he'll host the Twitter Spaces. And what he does is he'll have his beats up on his, I think, OpenSea account. I'm not sure, but they're NFTs and he'll have them up. People can hop online and rap over the beats to him. You don't even have to purchase, but guess what? It puts you in his store to purchase those other beats. So it's like we have to adapt to the way that things are changing. For me, I'm just kind of watching because honestly, I don't think I'm gonna live long enough to fully take advantage of the things that are coming with technology. Like I might be here and I'm just too old. Setting my way to give a shit. I don't know which one is gonna come first, but
you don't think something will happen where we just gonna end up living longer, like 300-400 years?
I don't want to.
But we gonna stay.
And then do I look 300 to 4? Okay.
Yeah, because I think of it like
you're right, considering plastic surgery and shit.
Well,
shit, imagine when that shit. Look at how much it's advanced. Shit, just since the 80s. The fuck?
Didn't CERN come out with something where they trying to open up black holes and portals?
Honestly, I know. I see. That was your first one. I wasn't gonna point it out. I would definitely notice it. I'm like, oh shit, he did a segue. So we actually brought it up on a pre-show. If anyone is not aware, we do a pre-show before the real show, just to let everyone know that we are live. So whenever you see that first video, go ahead and tune in. But yeah, so I typed. Sorry, you know what's fucked up? I also typed the topic. I had typed it CERN, and as I was typing it, I'm like, I bet he asked, is it capital like that? Now, for me, in my mind, I know it's capital because that's just how I've always seen it. CERN. Let's go over to the other tab. Where did it go? Just when we thought we were prepared. I actually had it up. Oh, here it is. European Organization for Nuclear Research. The letters CERN are actually French, if I'm not mistaken, and some French letters that I'm not about to try to pronounce. Would you like to try to pronounce them?
I can't even see that.
I can't stretch any
See
further.
here. Oh.
It's right here. That one right there.
CE.
Oh boy, never mind. All right, so
wait,
yeah.
so is this all one word? Because
No,
when I
it's
CE,
not.
and then he got P, so
because
why would be
in
CE?
French, it's French. That's like
So,
the or of. So
Council
Council
European.
Right. So
Por favor.
European Organization for Nuclear Research is what it is in English.
Oh, that's sweet.
See? Look at that. So
I took French too. You think I'd be able to pronounce that?
Oh, I just didn't want to fuck it up.
In high school. I took 3 years of French.
You took French when everybody else took Spanish.
I didn't like y'all enough to take Spanish when everybody else would be in there.
I just felt like I've been around enough Puerto Ricans and Hispanics and Mexicans and Mexicans that if I didn't pick that shit up by one point in taking it, I did try though. But yeah, no.
I just tell you because I was like, man, I'm a singer.
You are not about to change topics. The topic is CERN. The thing is, you asked about the hydrogen collider, I believe it's called, but everyone refers to it as CERN. I don't know why. Honestly, I wonder if
because they can't pronounce the other word. That's why. Niggas can't pronounce shit.
Hadron Collider.
They can't pronounce it, nigga. We black. We shorten up every single thing.
I just said it.
No matter how short that word is, we shorten up what's up.
Well,
so you think that ain't about to be like, everybody pronounce that long ass word?
That's not even a long word. Oh, you'll say it for fucking Marvel, for fucking Captain America. It gets said then, doesn't it? Yeah.
Speaking of that,
you just said no. You are not gonna change it.
Speaking of that, as old as Thor is, I just know that they gonna open up a black portal. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna come out and they'll be like, "Hey, you know what you can do is do such and such here on Earth, and then y'all can live to be like 800-900 years old and still look young." Okay. I just knew some shit was gonna happen with this what is it?
Hadron Collider.
Yep, that. I just knew something was gonna happen with that motherfucker. I was waiting too. Ain't nothing happened. They was talking about black hole.
I had a migraine.
You had a migraine?
Yeah. It was like a coincidental thing because I hadn't had one in a while, but I suffer from migraines. I don't know. I mean, there's always speculation of things. So I'm suddenly tired. There's always speculation of things, so I don't know.
I'll be waiting on that shit. They be like, "Oh, don't mess with it." I'll be like, "No, let's explore some shit."
I feel like it should be a vote.
I want to explore.
If ever there was the time to have a world vote, I'm gonna say that.
I'm pretty sure there's motherfuckers out there that's just as confused as us. I think we all have seen so many movies and we so fucked up that we think like as soon as alien life forms hit Earth, they gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we gotta take over." It's gonna be like some Marvel type shit, and Loki is gonna be standing at the top with Thor or Thanos, and they be like, "Yeah, we gotta take over Earth, make them all our servants." I'm like, yeah, listen.
I mean, we've seen a lot of things in movies and sci-fi films that come into real life. Look at the technology they had in Star Trek. I'm not talking about the spaceship. I'm talking about the way they communicate. Look at our cell phones and computers and things like that. So don't be so sure to think that it ain't coming or happening one day. Honestly, I don't fucking know. The thing is, I don't dismiss it. I'll put it that way. And I can say, like, yeah, once upon a time, nobody would have imagined, the shit they saw in Star Trek.
I just want to see
suddenly fucking happen. And then I feel like y'all should go off planet. Like y'all should go somewhere else that's not gonna disrupt our solar system and test shit out. So here's what CERN actually is. I'm not even saying what I'm saying ain't necessarily pertaining to this. I'm just saying in general. Sometimes things be going down and I'm like, yo, can we check with the population? Like y'all out here, like the first time the atomic bomb and nuclear warheads and shit, like Nobody got the vote. All right,
Why would you want to vote on that? Like,
because not everybody down to take the risk of being blown the fuck up. What is you talking?
we are at in the middle of a war. They're not going to take a vote on what weapons we should use, like a video game. They're gonna be like, listen, let's end this motherfucker. We got this shit called an atom bomb.
You think that, right? False. Because a lot of times you're talking about people entering wars that has to do with one person here and maybe one person here, and not a whole fucking hand, right? So if you take a world vote like the fuck I said, I guarantee you, everybody's gonna be like, sit your ass the fuck down and shut the fuck up and talk that shit the fuck out. Why do we have to go to war? Now, what CERN stands for?
That's why they don't let y'all vote. Because somebody, we should sit down. Another person will be like, no, let's bomb them.
For its third one, the proton beams of the Large Hadron Collider, LHC. There's a short for it. You don't have to call it CERN. You can shorten it to even shorter, LHC. Will circulate at higher intensities and record energy. Physicists want to use the collisions to learn more about the universe. See what I'm saying? At the smallest scale to solve mysteries such as the nature of what? What does that say? Dark matter. Leave shit alone sometimes.
Let's explore that shit.
Let's not. So also when people were like, y'all crazy, they're not trying to open black holes, and yes, the fuck they are, actually.
Yes, let's open up some black holes.
No, I'm talking about when people are saying people are crazy and that's not what the fuck they're doing. I'm like, it's right here. That's exactly what these machines are made for. So yes, I feel like it should be a world vote. I may not want to be sucked into a black hole. I'm just fucking saying. I don't know what's on the other side. It could be better. It could be worse. It could be like, what was the worst multiverse?
Listen.
When they was the paint. Like, I'm not trying to end up in the fucking paint multiverse. Like, that's just not okay.
Okay, listen. Let's be honest, people. Earth is the ghetto. I don't know if we have ever paid attention, but it's pretty much like these other planets. We got this big sun. We got a couple other planets. We are like a small little planet way at the end. Like,
are we at the end or are we in the middle?
Huh?
Are we at the end or are we in the middle?
In our little,
at the beginning.
In our little bubble
you talking
thing.
About our solar system?
In our little solar system bubble. In our solar system bubble, nigga, we are at the end.
We're the third rock from the sun. What are you talking about?
We are the little ass shit. What's further? What's past us?
We run shit here. Everybody else just live here. What you talking about? And you can't
even the ghetto.
We the only planet that produce life that we can see.
We sitting up here. We gonna find out there's so many other planets and shit out there. We gonna be something like, oh shit, we just slacking off.
There's a lot of galaxies and planets and shit. That's what I'm saying. Remember when I was like, I'm just kind of at the point of observing. That's how far ahead I'm thinking. Like, I ain't gonna be around for that shit.
We gonna find out we far stupider. We gonna find out we far less intelligent. We gonna find out we far less attractive. we every time boys make these aliens.
No, wait. Didn't you say don't be thinking that shit you see in movies is real? What did you just say?
What?
What was your whole spiel right now that you just gave?
About what did I say?
Aliens.
What did I say? Don't think that the shit you see in movies is real.
Or gonna happen. You said that people. You said all that. You was like the aliens and shit. Because remember when I brought up Star Trek, and I was like, well, sometimes we see those things, and then they come in real life. Now here you is talking about.
I didn't say. Wait, but what did I say to go against that though?
You just.
I think that you be arguing in your own head sometimes. No, I did not say that.
You said.
I'm the one who just said.
No, I'm about to tell you what you said. You said people go too far and thinking the shit they see in TV and film is really gonna happen, and you even brought up seeing aliens and shit like that and getting attacked. That's what you said. And just now you said.
But I didn't say it as to say. Listen. No, don't twist my words. I said people think that the shit that they see in movies as far as aliens and shit is real. Well, I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm saying shit.
Oh, well, it certainly sounded like you were saying.
I did not.
Okay, well, yes.
Just I began it off saying shit. It might be some Thor shit where you 400 or 4,000 years old and they gonna come through and be like, hey, listen, here's some shit y'all can do on Earth and y'all can really live to be 900 years old and not age. That's why I
And
started the
I
whole
said
thing off. Huh?
Well, you said it, and what I heard sounded like that wasn't.
I started off saying
Okay,
you may be able to
whatever.
live to be
Okay,
300 years old
I misheard.
once they open up these black holes and we get to learn some shit.
And y'all should be able to take that shit off planet.
We are human. We
Well,
use
how about
15%
y'all find
of our
us
brain.
a planet to go somewhere else that's nicer than this one, and y'all stay here and experiment?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
we use 15%.
Y'all stay right here.
15% of our. I've said this even in high school. I say we use 15% of our brains. There's no fucking way that there isn't other life forms out there that is far, far more intelligent than we are. That's using more than 15% of their brain.
So remember when I was like, "Are we the beginning or the end?" You're assuming that there's other life forms out there when it comes to space that have started before us. What if they don't exist yet?
What you mean?
So, like when a star, okay, for example, here we are on Earth, right?
Okay.
And say you see a star explode, right?
Okay.
That star actually exploded a long ass fucking time ago. The light is just now traveling to Earth for you to see it.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, so what do you think? What point in this whole universal scheme are we at the beginning or are we at the end? Are we the star that's already exploded and somebody hasn't seen us yet in 10,000 years? Because that's what it would take for somebody else to be more advanced than us. It's just how I feel. You have to get here first. We are the future.
We ain't the future because we the fucking kids. Like Earth has been around.
Maybe we're the beginning. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so
how many billions? So we the beginning. I say we the beginning.
Wait. I can break this down. Shout out to Neil deGrasse. If anybody ever watched Cosmos show, he put the beginning of the formation of our solar system. I'm pretty sure it was our solar system because I don't think we can map out like the galaxy how long it's been. But anyway, so let's say our solar system, right? So if you take a 12-month calendar, right, you have January 1st would be the beginning. We're over here and have done nothing. We're so minute in the time of things. It's like if that's January 1st, we're like December 31st of the year that's ending. That's how new we are compared to how long everything else has been here.
So
we just got here.
Yeah,
we just got here.
Yeah.
We also, though, based on our understanding, we don't know if our solar system existed once already, blew the fuck up, and now here it is again.
That's the way.
Listen, I said this is an interesting show. I talk about this all day.
And the thing is, we don't really think about it, but that's how Earth is.
I think about it all the time. What are you talking about?
Like, we don't really ever think like, man, you know what? At one point, something happened. There was some dinosaurs. Everything got destroyed.
Even on this planet, though. And like, what if Jupiter used to be like Earth, but better? Or who the fuck? That's what I'm saying. We don't know. We could be the beginning of a new end. I don't fucking know.
Shit, we don't know. Man, some shit could happen tomorrow and this motherfucker can disintegrate.
The sun's gonna blow up one day anyway. Like, ain't no stopping that.
My thing is this, like I said, Earth we are the ghetto. When other alien life forms that we call aliens, because we're aliens to them, I'm pretty sure they're like,
other life forms may still be amoebas in the fucking water. We may actually be the beginning. We may be that future existence that, like I said, the fucking sun is going to literally explode one day. It's guaranteed to happen.
They could be, but there's so much out there.
Wait. So when we're seeing the things of the space travel, it's for a reason of relocation also. We literally cannot live here forever. Just because you're going to Mars, it's not always intent to stay there. That's terraforming. Now, if we really about to get into discussions, Earth is also known as what?
The ghetto.
Terra. What if we just like terraform this fucking planet and we've already come from somewhere else and we've seeded it and started over? I don't fucking know. There's a lot of different theories out there, but don't just assume that we the slum dogs.
We are the slum dogs, trust me.
Somebody may not have even evolved to have eyes. Somebody else is still in the first fucking dimension, and we out here living it up.
Oh,
don't downplay where I'm at. Okay.
Listen, I'm not. Listen, you talking about billions and billions of time and space. Yes, somebody is at the amiibo stage.
Hey, hello.
And somebody is fucking 10 million years ahead of where we are right now.
It might be us. That's what I'm saying. That star that has exploded just hasn't been seen yet. It could be us. We don't know.
We gotta get destroyed and rebuilt like 4 more times. We about 200 billion years.
Oh, my king's piece, but we're not about to go into that.
200 billion
All right, so let's see.
Let's
see what else we got, because we've actually it did end up turning into a lot.
I told you.
I missed chat.
Because I want to see Thor. Goddammit, I want to see that lightning hitting. Somebody be like, "Oh shit!"
I mean, yeah.
These motherfuckers look human. They gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm 4,000 years old. Get the fuck out of here."
I mean, as those things that Thor has, they just look like crop circles.
When they finally reveal the alien life forms, those alien life forms go straight to shit.
UFOs. Remember, I was like, why does nobody care? And you was like, because nobody cares. We already knew. I'm just like,
we already knew, but we have to have more information before we actually like, oh shit.
So where's the more information? That's what I'm saying. Why would everybody just accept that and just went on about their little bit of lives? And I'm like,
we may not be ready though.
Hello, I was ready.
People always say they're ready for something, then they get ready like, oh,
you know why? Because I am so curious about things, and again, I don't think I'm going to be here. So I don't know. Listen, CIA, FBI, somebody with some initials I don't know about, at least, hook a sister up on her deathbed.
What happens when they tell you some shit like, well, what happens is when you get to a certain age, you just kill yourself, and then your soul just does such and such. You be like, whoa, nigga, I gotta kill myself.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what happens if the aliens come back and be like, look, here's what happens. You get to a certain age, your body is only good for X amount of years, depending on how you take care of it. It's like a car.
That's just true.
All you gotta do, they'd be like, all you gotta do, we have these things on our planet where they basically kill you. Then your soul goes and it takes on a new life form and it starts all over again. And you'll be like, oh, well, shit, I don't want to kill myself.
Outside of killing yourself.
You think people won't kill themselves, though? You think if that would happen?
Okay, so here's the thing. I think for a lot of people when it comes down to suicide is because, honestly, what stops a lot of people is the fear of what they don't really know for sure what's on the other side of that. And it's amazing, not in a good way, but just the thought of it for someone that does commit suicide, because some people are in their beliefs. I guess I can't say that. Some people, they know what they know what's on the other side. For me personally, I have no fucking idea. I might just drop back on planet Earth. I know some people have said the white light is you coming back. I'll talk about this vagina.
My question is this. If you believe in reincarnation, do you believe in reincarnation only for the planet that you're on? Because what if you get reincarnated and you're on a different planet?
No, I actually do believe in different universes. Before Doctor Strange and all these things, and I didn't get into the comics enough to have known. I've talked to people before about, your dreams being different views in different universes and things. Yeah, so those kind of discussions really they weren't new for me at all.
I always want to know, because I'm thinking to myself, like, people always talk about reincarnation, but they only talk about reincarnation being on Earth. Like, my past life, I was a slave, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, some people say, like, Earth is a prison, and we really are trapped here. What if we are in a time loop? I've definitely felt like we've been in a time loop before. One thing I was gonna say when you were saying about reincarnation, I don't know where I heard it before, but they say you literally go through all things first. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but like your DNA from a tree ain't that much different. Like your genetic buildup is like one chromosome away that you would have been like a tree. So people would dismiss the idea of coming back as a tree. But if you really go and break it down, you ain't that far away from like everything pretty much, like on the planet. But they're starting to find things on this planet that are similar to things on other planets. But shit, the things they found on other planets could break down different because they are on other planets and came here. There's theories that we was on Mars before now. I mean, there's so much. How do we get back out here?
We gotta, because we always gotta explore a lot of shit because Earth is. You just talked about millions and millions of years of just evolution and this shit being destroyed, and then it's taking millions of years to get to a point of us being humans
and an asteroid could come bomb this motherfucker up out of nowhere tomorrow. Well, they probably see it coming. But not tell us. We've seen that movie too.
And do they ever do they have like this type of technology for sea? Like, do they put that into the ocean and be like, we need to see like what's deeper into the ocean?
Oh yeah, there's tons of ocean exploration, but again, these are investments in technology for them to even be able to take the equipment through different kind of environments of the fucking sea floor. Because if you watch it's Blue Planet and it's on Netflix too. They talk about that shit all the time. They diving down there looking for shit. They all up in Antarctica and all kind of shit. Yeah, and the planet rotates and tilts. Who the fuck knows what Antarctica was? Antarctica could have been like Africa at one point. I don't fucking know. Where was the sun direct? Did it always rise in the east and set in the west? I don't fucking know.
Well, but because everything was connected at one point, though. So
Pangea, See?
I don't know.
I be thinking about this shit all the fucking time.
But I always think get into the ocean. That's what I really want to hear about. Tell me more about the ocean, because I always feel like something's living in the ocean.
See, let's not, because you know why? We've killed enough shit.
You ain't gotta kill it. Goddamn,
that's the only way people know how. Or again, like I said, back off that oil and go to the other ways of technology. Because along with the exploration of things, especially when it comes to the sea floor, you gotta be funny down there. Shit, they already fucking coral reef. Shit that been around so long and humans came along. Again, on that calendar, we literally just fucking got here and fucking shit up. Earth is not the ghetto. Humans are. Now, that's where we can agree.
Okay, but if we are humans that live on Earth, then
I feel like Earth didn't ask for us. I think Earth nigga are shit personally. And I say are because I ain't no better. I ain't no goddamn better.
It's like if you go to the real ghetto, the motherfuckers like shit. I didn't ask to be here, but I'm here, and then they be like, I'm still fucking up though. I'm still putting some graffiti.
You know what that's called? And it's been said about humans before. Parasite. Come, fuck all your shit up, leave, go somewhere else. Now, what did I say?
We could be that.
What did I say? They're looking for other places to go already. Now, again, the sun is going to fucking blow up. There was an episode, I think, of Star Trek, though, that they found this solar system that had actually encased the sun before it blew up. They had built some shit around, built huge some shit. But yeah, I consider that. But then we wouldn't have the sun.
What if the aliens is just highly attractive? We always want to be ugly for some ET looking motherfucker. What are they?
It depends on what you watching. Because I was seeing some sci-fi things. Yeah, hold on now, wait. That is absolutely false. I have seen some sci-fi things and they did not make the character look.
Were they highly attractive though?
Yes, there are plenty highly attractive.
I'm not just talking about Star Trek when they had the girl with the big titties.
Shit, just on Guardians of the Galaxy. What's the face? She was an alien. You have to consider definition of alien. Yeah, there's plenty of alien characters out there. Star Wars, or not Star Wars. Well, yeah. Star Wars is but Star Wars isn't appealed to that kind of imagery. But yeah, shit, Star Trek, they done ran up on some worlds. What's the face? What's the captain? Kirk. No, Kirk. Captain Kirk used to get in on every planet. And the one that was on the one with Picard. What was the dude with the beard? I can't fucking think of his name, man. Every planet they landed on.
Why didn't so? Wasn't he ever scared of like catching like a disease or something?
Hell no, it's the future. They can fucking scan a broken leg and fix that shit. They curing everything. Whatever year.
What if you go to a planet and they ain't got a cure for that shit?
Huh?
What if you go to a planet and they ain't got a cure for that shit?
So here's the thing, you have okay. Oh God, I'm such a nerd. So when it comes down to Star Trek, you gotta consider it's the Federation. So you got all these different planets, they all in communication with each other. They know. Get that hard for that. They fucking have little machines that just make food appear. You think they can't cure your STD?
Shit. They may be able to cure everything. They be like, I mean, you just don't have it for HIV.
I mean, you may stumble across that thing they ain't seen yet. Now that's on you. I wonder
you get all this
what is the condoms like?
You just said they got a cure for everything. Why would you wear a condom?
Pregnancy. I don't know how it would work with an alien.
I'm not about to sit up. I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to be here long enough to find out.
See, that's what I said. If we're still talking about Star Trek, they're all connected. They can find your ass. Especially
you think child support's gonna find me and I'm out in goddamn space? How they gonna deliver that mail?
Actually, yeah.
And how they gonna get their money?
They track your shit. Like, they know all that shit.
How they gonna get their money? For what?
I just thought about that.
What?
I said the same with Star Wars. It's the same way.
How they gonna get their money? For what?
Well, how you gonna have money to travel? Oh God!
Shit, we just traveling and we just make the food appear. Shit. That's the only thing you need money for real is food and shelter.
How you gonna pay for that shit?
How was they getting gas before?
I don't.
Was it running on gas?
Oh, they had the I can't think of what the thing was called on the Enterprise because like aliens used to try to kill them through that like all the fucking time. I can't think of what the fuck the little power source was called.
And us being the ghetto,
it was like a big ass fucking fuel cell or something.
And us being the ghetto, we the only motherfuckers that probably have a monetary system like that.
Not true. If you watch the Dr. Strange multiverse, they never said how she had to pay for the food though. But she said not all. She said most don't pay for food, and she was like, "I'm surprised you guys do." And then dude was like, "Hey,
we the only motherfuckers because she was free." Okay.
Y'all
forget she was free here in America for a long time.
In order for food to be free, what do you think would need to take place?
You just grow your food. You just grow something.
That wouldn't be how that worked. Because honestly, I ain't going out there planting shit. In order for that to take place outside of paying the companies to do it, you're going to have machines doing that shit. Welcome to your free food. But that takes away from the farmers and the labor source for that. Again, you can invest in the future. I'm going to bring this up every fucking time. You can invest in the future or you can invest in that oil company that you were saying. All right, we got to get the fuck off this topic because it's damn near time to end the show. Let's talk about this IRS scam because I actually know nothing about it.
You don't know nothing about the IRS scam?
Nope. What's going on?
Somehow, and I don't know what it is they're putting on there, but there's an IRS scam where you can get like $30,000 back as a tax refund. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, they're doing it and they charging people, a little fee, like $5,000 to file so if you didn't file your taxes in 2021, they'll file your taxes. Late. What, for 2021?
Unless you file an extension.
I mean, shit, people getting it. Like they post them up, they getting they little rebate. They just now filing their taxes and shit.
Oh, well, so if you filed your taxes already, you just screwed.
You just screwed.
Damn.
But I mean,
congratulations on doing the right thing.
I mean, but when we get into talking about filing your taxes too late, it's really not a too late situation because it's only too late if you owe. If they owe you money, how the fuck you want to file?
Well, that's the thing. When they owe you money, why would you not have filed yet?
Hey, because I mean, sometimes you don't be getting enough, or you just don't care. Like, it's a lot of these people don't file.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just
but that's what I'm saying. It's less likely if they owe you money that you didn't file, like you don't want their money. I know some people will file back year or like 2 years together or something, but
I went 3 years without filing taxes.
Oh, see, but I get enough back that I'm filing my shit.
But 2 of those years was years I claimed my son. Mm-hmm. So even with that refund coming back,
too.
it wasn't like I was like, yeah, man, let me go ahead and file these. I was like, I'll file it when I get around to it.
Fuck that.
And I did file this year, and then they fucked around and came out with that 30,000. I mean, I probably want to do the 30,000. I'm leery about that.
That sounds very, very.
Yeah, I'm leery about that.
Like, I ain't fucking with the IRS. I was just putting it like I'm not fucking with them.
Yeah, I don't know what the glitch is, but
I don't either, and I wouldn't have found that one out. Hell no.
It's certain stuff that I will do.
That's gonna be the one that you're gonna be in jail for.
Yeah, it's like 30,000. Like the IRS is gonna pay you 30,000 as a tax refund. I'm surprised they're not getting flagged.
They gonna pay you 30,000 in July though. That should be a flag alone because, like I said, if you haven't filed yet, you wouldn't needed to file for an extension if you filing after the filing date. So you already getting flagged. You're trying to file.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things that I will do, certain things I won't do, and I'm very leery about filing and getting that amount of money from the government in one lump sum because as a tax refund, I'm thinking like, what did you put? Because I want to know. I'll be like,
I used to play around with the TurboTax. I can tell you some things you could put on there if you want to know.
$30,000 worth though.
Yep.
What would you put on there for 30,000?
That's a fee. So anyway, I'm serious. I played around with that thing. I never pushed the button. I never pushed that button, but yeah, you can definitely do it, and that shit would go through because I'll tell you, but yeah.
Listen,
I wouldn't mess with the IRS.
The thing is this: it'll go through, but they're going to audit you. Every time I got audited, they gave me my money, but then they would audit me for the stupid shit. Like 2-3 months later, I get something. Oh well, it seems here that you fell head of household. You need to send me in this, and this for your son. Like, bitch, I live alone. Like my son, like you want me to have my baby mama call you? Because I don't have none of this information y'all have. That don't prove shit.
What do you mean? What was the problem with you filing head of household? Oh, you should have filed single.
I'm supposed to file single, I guess, because they were like, well, you need to send something showing that.
Because the head of household is what?
You were.
I'm not being funny. I'm literally saying it's single.
But head of household is pretty much this. You have to show that you had the child for half a year, or that the daycare has your address, or you have to send in like it's a bunch of shit that really doesn't do anything.
The credit for the daycare payments. Is that what you're talking about?
Just to file head of household. This is the information they wanted me to send in. Is showing that I've provided for my son for half the year, or like the daycare, and all that. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck does any of that have to do with me claiming head of household? Like, y'all have my actual court paperwork, and y'all just didn't look through the court paperwork to see all of this information. You want me to send in extra shit?
Okay, was she also filing him as a dependent?
No.
Then I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Maybe
we have our 7 years.
Okay, but no, that's what I was thinking. Maybe the reason would be is because, but I don't know. That's just me following them. I wouldn't know how it works, but dude, that's why I was like asking, like maybe it's because of that. But
no, because I know.
Yeah, but that's also because maybe you're not filing them yourself. I'm speaking because I do them myself, so I'm answering the questions, and when you go through them, you just click yes or no. But
what do you mean by filing them myself?
You said they asked you to send stuff in. Yeah. So you send it in, and then they requested more information?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's an audit.
Oh, that's right. That is what it starts. You said the audit. Okay. I got lost in that part. I forgot all about the audit part.
Yeah, it's an audit.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, those work different.
They your money, though.
You keep that. I don't, listen, let me take back everything I said, because, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they just do. They just do.
So yeah, that makes sense though. If you're being audited, actually, I can jump back in. It makes sense if you're being audited. Now they're telling you you have to validate the information that you submitted. Now I get it. That's the point of you being audited. Otherwise, you wouldn't be audited. Was this a random audit, or you was flagged or something?
It was flagged for that. For me,
probably
head of household. No, I was flagged for head of household, and I was flagged for claiming my son. And
did she file him the year before?
The year before, probably, yeah.
Maybe that's why.
But
I'm not saying it's like unusual, but that may cause a reason for.
No, but listen, I've known females don't have a father in the child's life, and they was like, "Oh yeah, I got the same thing. I had to prove all this shit." And I'm like,
"No, they used to. Now I don't know. I'm honest to God, I've never done it, but I know other people would have people that actually work claim their kids on their taxes, and then they get the. I don't know if people still do. I'm gonna guess they do. I feel like it's harder to get away with that now, though, because I'm speaking of like 12 years ago.
People still do it, but
but no, you're right. Because even like the daycares do that shit too. Again, I swear to God, I've never done it, but like the daycare, when I was talking about that credit for your payments, there's certain daycares, they'll act like your kid been there, and people will split that money up at the end. They
I mean, I don't know about all that, but
yeah, I ain't no criminal. I just know the things that people do. I can't go to jail. I can't do that shit. I'm not doing no kind of time. This is why I'm not a criminal. I'm aware of criminal activities and how they work. I'm just not fucking participating.
Listen, I done seen 2 different females tell me like they had to send in that information. She was like, "My child wasn't even in daycare.
I've never in my life had to.
And I was like, how the fuck?" She was like, she was like, I just had to send the money back. She was like, I couldn't prove. She was like, I couldn't prove it. Not the information they wanted. I didn't have it. She like, I didn't have daycare information. I can't send that in.
How old was her kid though?
Shit, her kid was about 4. It'd be like 4 or 5 at the time.
In the state of Ohio?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so you know, in the state of Ohio, unless it's changed, last I checked, you can leave a kid at home at any age.
I mean, you can.
So she could have just told them that and told them to fuck off. He at home by himself.
But they want.
So who was watching her kid while she was at work?
She had a family member watching her kid.
So why didn't she just have a family member write a letter?
Write a letter saying that they was a daycare?
That they were in care of the child while she was at work. She ain't got to say nothing about paying them or not paying them.
They don't ask about that. They want a letter from the daycare showing your name, your address. They were never
in the daycare. There's never so that.
I mean, I can show you the paperwork of what they're asking for.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like the same thing when they ask me for the shot records of my kids, but they don't take all the shot records. I just give them the paper stating this. Now they're not going to tell you that you don't need that paper, but there's no other way around it. It's like whoever is in care of the kid is the daycare. They should probably word it as caretaker or daycare or nanny or something like that, where she had a hired nanny in the house. Then the nanny would or she would show the nanny paycheck stuff. I guess that would work different. But that's what I'm saying. If she's not paying anyone, I would have just had the family member.
I don't know if that would work because IRS is funny about that information.
Again, well, you know what? Maybe it would have because they ain't never bothered me. All right.
I mean, listen, I'm telling you because when they asked about me having my son, the claim of my son, I sent them the paperwork from the court, the sheet that states, boom, this is what it is. This is the years that I claim my son. They sent me something else saying, okay, cool. I walked down there to the IRS building and I showed them the paperwork. They were like, okay, good. Boom. They wrote it off. Then 3 months later, I got another letter saying that wasn't good enough. They want to see the entire court document. I had to go down to the court.
What year was this?
This had to be 2016, 2017, I believe. And I had to go to the court, get a copy of the entire thick ass court document.
So this was an election year. Something might have changed. That's why because I didn't know, but I'm just asking you what year. Because if you had said 2020, I was like, oh, it was just crazy, or even 2021, new people working there. But that was an election year, so the requirements might have changed.
I mean, maybe, but that's the information. Like that's the information they asked me for, and they asked her for the same shit.
Yeah, and that's just again, I don't know because I just follow them and. Honestly, don't nobody care if we dead or alive, so I couldn't tell you how that works. I could definitely say for the one girl, I would have just had a family member submit the letter because I don't know what the fuck else we want. This is my daycare.
I mean, listen,
I don't know what else to say
because the information they asked for don't really prove shit, and it's the mother. Like they want her to send the information showing that she provided for her child for more than half the year, and I'm like. You're the only parent providing for the child at all. What the fuck do they want you to do?
Okay, is this someone you know well? Because you're also possibly getting secondhand
Yes, it's the person I talk to.
Yeah.
Because when I got that information,
sometimes
that's who I talk to.
Yeah, but then too, who knows what else you may have got flagged for? I don't know. I'm just saying. If it had been you, that's a different conversation to have. But yeah, they always ask those questions. They ask them, so when you're being audited, now you have to verify those questions they ask.
I mean, I get that, but okay.
Did she say yes on that question that she was in daycare? If she filed it herself, maybe she clicked the wrong thing on the computer. Did you get money back for that? And then now your child wasn't actually in daycare?
I mean, I didn't ask all of that. I just told her about what happened to me. And then she said, oh, that happened to me a couple of years ago. And she was like, I got flagged for the same thing, this, that, and she explained everything. And like I told her, I was like, they're asking for shit that has nothing to do with the head of household. I'm like, they have my court papers. I don't know what else. Besides me having my baby mama call them and be like, I didn't file head of household, or she did. She may have filed head of household, but she has another son.
Yeah.
But I'm like, for my son, you see right there on the paperwork. These are the years that I claim him.
Yeah.
These are the times that I have my son. If
so
the court is saying,
did this problem ever get resolved?
Huh?
Did this ever get resolved?
No, we still go back and forth. Like, I'm still waiting for the courts to send me the paperwork now.
You better hurry up while Biden in office. All right, so
I can't do that until they send me the shit. They gotta send you the paperwork with the results.
That's crazy.
And because they're backed up, of course.
Yep.
It's been like a year.
Damn. Shit, you gonna be filing again pretty soon. I got springs going all over.
I ain't filing shit. I'm about to wait again. It might be another $30,000 lick out here.
Again, they sent me enough back. I ain't waiting on.
I'm getting my 30. I had to think about it. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Give me my 30. Get it back in blood, bitch. Get it back in blood.
Listen, I wouldn't do that shit anyway. I definitely would file. If that's the only reason you're not filing, you need to go ahead and file. Didn't we already say do not fuck with the IRS? Leave them motherfuckers alone. And I'm assuming them, just like a lot of other places, man, you got people that's new and not quite sure what the fuck they doing. I ain't giving y'all no triggers.
Yeah, but okay, here's the problem. If you flag me for something and I take my ass down in person to the IRS building and they look at my information and say, all right, you're good. And then somebody else comes around and be like, no. We need more. Like, what the fuck? Your own workers is telling you the information is good. You looking at the information.
That happens everywhere. I mean, that's not. You ask the manager and the manager come back and say something different. All right, so thank you for tuning in to S1E22 of Just Say Fuck It. I'm your host, Be Okay Pepper.
I'm the host. Talk your shit, Maz.
Sponsored by Peace of Mind Protection. Be sure to check her out at Peace of Mind Protection for all your peace of mind protection needs. That sounded so 1980s. Yeah, all right.
Let's wait for Thor. Maybe like, do y'all know the history of Thor? Do y'all know how like Thor and
yes,
and
we all know Thor, Loki, Odin.
But do y'all know how that shit works?
Yes, Odin is Mars and Wednesday. All right, I'm going to end the show. You're not.
And then like he just